Good morning. I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about the schedule for this week. We have one more test and then we'll be done for the year, or one more regular test, and then we have the semester testing next week. Some of you may be exempt from that, and we're going to talk about that here in just a second. The first thing on the list, though, is today, if you check Google Classroom, if you check the weekly overview, there is the study guide for the last unit test that we'll have. It's the nuclear chem review. You need to do that review. Tomorrow, there will be a Google form up where you can enter those answers and check them. And then if you have questions about some of the open response questions on there, you can feel free to email me if you want me to double check them for you. But here's the situation on that test. Because of the fact that there will be several open response questions on that nuclear chem test this week, I have decided to only give a test that has open response options that you could take in person. So here's how this is going to work. If you would like to take the traditional test where it will be part Google form and then we're going to have an open response section that you'll have to do in class, you can come during any hour on Thursday and take that test with one of the chemistry classes. So you come during your hour, or just or if you don't want to get up at 8 o'clock in the morning and you want to come for the 6th hour and sit with that group, you could. So that's one option. But to take this test this week, you would have to come on site. If, however, you cannot come on site for whatever reason on Thursday, and you would prefer to do a virtual option instead, the other option is going to be an Edpuzzle. Okay? So you were supposed to have watched a movie a couple of weeks ago about the Manhattan Project. The Edpuzzle will be over that movie. So we're talking about like a 45-minute Edpuzzle. And there will also be questions off of the study guide that you're working on today. Some of those questions will be looped into the Edpuzzle. So you could have that study guide there with you, but just know that you would be looking at about a 45 to 50-minute Edpuzzle type of test that you could do at home on your own time, and you don't have to show it for the Google Meet. You would just need to get that done at some point during the day on Thursday. And you could do that from home. So if you cannot come in to take the traditional test, you could do the Edpuzzle at home, and not worry about trying to do a Google Meet for that. I didn't really want to mess with that this week for lots of different reasons. Primarily, the biggest one being there's just stuff I need the kids to write out. I want you guys or them to show me what they know about nuclear chem reactions. And like I only have about 15 of you left at home. So if you can come in, awesome. If you cannot, just do the Edpuzzle. Okay? But that will be up on Thursday, and you'll need to complete it on Thursday. The assignment will be taken down by midnight Thursday night. So just so you know, be aware of that. Okay, the next thing up on the agenda is the semester testing schedule. If you do have to take the semester test, if you know that you don't meet the criteria, so you have to have a 75 average. For my class, I'm going with the average. For the whole semester, 75 average, and no zeros, okay? I am, for the on-site kids, I'm only looking at 4th quarter. I'm not going back to 3rd quarter. So, there's a little bit of grace there. If you have no zeros for this present quarter and you have a 75% average for the 3rd and 4th quarter, you could be exempt from the semester test. If you do have zeros, though, that you have turned in, I've had a couple of you emailing me this week. If you have zeros that you haven't turned in yet, there will be a link Wednesday that will be linked to Google Classroom that will say, please list your zeros here, things that I haven't corrected, or things maybe that you just now got turned in this week from a few weeks back, things that you feel like you've turned in, but maybe I just haven't gone back and regraded. Let me know, okay? But that will be Wednesday. So give me another day or so to try to get everything as up to date as I can, and that includes the stuff from this week. And then on Wednesday, if you want to put a list out there, and then you can have until Friday to get everything tidied up and finished. And then I'm going to go ahead and post that study guide for the semester test Thursday. So that will be up on Classroom. So if you know that you've got to take the test and you just want to go ahead and start that, you could. Semester testing schedule is Monday and Tuesday next week. I think Monday our I don't even know. I don't want to say. One is odds, one is evens. I'll have to go back and check. Anyways, but that's the plan for next week. I think Wednesday is arena registration this Wednesday. So hopefully you got an email about that. Make sure you check it. So if you're interested in creating your own schedule, you'll have to show up to school for that. So, all right. So those are some things coming up this week, and I hope to see you Wednesday and maybe Thursday. So have a great week, everybody. We're so close to the end. Hang on.